for watching KELLIEBREW'S.com.
My first question is, how are you feeling now so far that the season has premiered?
Oh my God, this season is amazing so far. I love it. I think that people are going to get to see a lot more, a different way of me. They're going to see Drea in a different way, all of us really. And then we got Shawnee and Tammy, so.
Okay. Okay, so what do you feel is the overall impact that the show has had on your life?
I would say the overall impact the show has had on my life is really letting you see how you deal in relationships, you know, with other people, all of that. But I think it's been positive for me. Everything that I wanted to do, I've been able to do. VH1 and Shed has been awesome in that. You have an amazing platform. Yeah, you know, the cameras are kind of, you know, in your life and following you, and some people would think that's intruding, but for me, it's okay. You know, the media has followed me for, you know, the whole time I've been with my husband, 17 years anyway. So I figured this way I get to let people, you know, really get to know me.
Okay, so this season there was introduced a new character, Megan, who is one of your friends. What is your relationship like with her?
Me and Megan's relationship is amazing. You're going to see us turn up. I won't say what's going to happen. I'm sure you got to tune in.
Yes.
But we're passionate. I think she's a lot like me. She's 24. She's very mature for her age. But I think she speaks her mind, and I like that. And I think it's going to be some interesting things that people find out as they see our friendship progress on the show. Okay.
So on the last episode, you finally let Malaysia have this lunch with your husband. Why do you feel it was okay to let that happen?
I feel like I'm confident and secure in myself, first and foremost. And for me, it was, you know, something that I felt needed to be done, because whatever it was that was bothering Malaysia, I wanted to get to the bottom of it however I needed to. And I trust my husband. My husband is a grown man. He is a loving family man, and he's just a good person all around. And he has a lot of respect for everybody. So I already know how he's going to carry himself, but at the same time, it was uncomfortable for me because it's not something that has ever been asked of us, or he's ever been in, you know, in that situation. So it was hard to deal with, and as you see, I was outside in the car, like losing it. But at the end, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I shed a tear because it was a tear of joy. I actually faced a fear. On top of that, it seemed to be okay. You know what I mean? And I wanted to know what it was that was so-called bothering her.
Okay, so you mentioned being married for 17 years. That's a milestone. What advice could you give to other couples who have been married for a long time like that to, you know, keep it fresh, spicy, and fun, you know?
I would have to say, me and Doug keep it sexy. People don't really realize that because we're kind of shy, and so when I do say something about sex or something like that, the girls are like, ugh, and all this, and it's funny to me because it's like, I've written books. We haven't been married for 20 years, and you know, the stork delivered our children. We are adults. We do adult things. And our relationship's always evolving. We're always growing together. I'm into what he's into. My hobbies are his hobbies. Basically, we are best friends. So I think communication is very important in a relationship. If you don't communicate what you want, what's going to happen is you're going to go and you're going to find it outside of your relationship. So you have to let your mate know. If you feel in a certain way, you know, and you're a female and you feel, well, honey, you know, some women put on a little bit of weight and they feel like, I'm not sexy no more. So then that dampers their sexuality with their mate. Well, that's going to be a problem in a relationship, because that is, you know, being intimate is, I think, the foundation of any relationship. Even if you're not having actual intercourse, just hugging, cuddling, being able to see your mate nude and not be uncomfortable, walk around nude and feel confident in yourself. So if you can't do those things because you're feeling a little bad about your body, there's going to be a problem. So you have to be able to talk, you know. So I think that's what's helped me and Doug a lot, is that we're very open. I love him, he loves me, and we're secure in our relationship, and we are committed to what we have committed to each other, and that's our marriage.
That's beautiful. Okay, so will you guys be renewing your vows again this year?
We will. We already have, actually. July 8th. Yeah, we get married every year. We've done it again 20 times now.
Okay, will that be on the show? Will we get to see?
You know what? No, it won't. But people got to, you know, they'll see a lot on our relationship, but I want them to tune in, because this year I think you see more about me and Doug than you ever have.
Okay, so how do your daughters feel about you continuing the show and still being friends with Drea?
You know, my kids are, they're two of them are grown-ups almost, you know, well, they are grown. And then I have my son that's 14. He's into basketball and all. He's the best mama's boy ever and daddy's boy. And he loves his mother. So they're supportive of whatever I do. So they're not really worried about that. On top of that, I blaze my own trail. I'm a leader now.
Okay, I know that's right. So in terms of sisterhood, when it comes to the business and the industry, why do you think it's so hard for women to come together and build each other up instead of tearing each other down? And what ways do you think we could have more of a change for the better for that?
I feel like women tear each other down because of the insecurity they may have within themselves, and I feel bad for that because we're all beautiful. We all are amazing, and this woman can do this, and that woman can do that, and this woman can sing, and this woman can uplift you just by the way she speaks. So I feel like all of us bring something to the table, and the world is ran by women. We are the ones that breed the children that make these presidents and these professors and these doctors and lawyers. So I'm one of those types. I don't mind. I'm happy for everybody. If you the biggest star in the world, fantastic. I'm gonna be right there rooting you on. If you're selling a product, I'm gonna purchase your product, whether I sell it to or not. I have girlfriends that make lipstick. I make lipstick. I just called a couple of them this morning and said, let's do an event together. And we can all, and they couldn't believe it. They were like, oh my God, yes, I'd love to. But are you okay with us bringing our makeup? Yeah, that's why I want to do it. They may pick yours and not mine. And that's what it's all about. I've been that way my whole life. I've been that way on the show. It's been taken out of context. Some of the girls didn't understand, and I think they're starting to. Stay tuned.
Okay, so you mentioned you have a lipstick line, and I know you have the liquor company. Tell us a little bit about your other projects you have going on.
Yeah, I just wrapped a movie. I executive produced a movie with Dollface and Veronica Garcia and Dan Garcia and David Garcia. Just amazing. Greg Taylor was directing, and it was awesome. We had Malik Yoba, LaToya Luckett, you know, just all the different Columbus Short, great actors in it, and it's called Lucky Girl, so it'll be out soon. I'm also doing another movie called In the Land of Sex and Money right now that you know, I created, and I'm executive producing on that with Christian Keys and some other people. So that'll be amazing. I just have a lot of projects. I'm working on my 7th book, and it's all about sex. Because I feel like that's something that people do not want to talk about. Like, I even post on my Instagram a sexy picture, and people are like, oh my God, and it's like, that's one of the greatest gifts we enjoy.
Right.
So let's just be grown-ups now and talk about it. And I encourage kids not to be on my page anyway, but I'm doing that. I have so much going on the show. This is the 4th season, God willing. We're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful friendships that I've developed on the show and off the show that people will see. And just, you know, loving life.
Okay, awesome. So what do you think is the biggest misconception of a basketball wife?
I think the biggest misconception is that we just sit around and wait on our husbands to bring these big fat checks home. That's all we do. No, I just developed a skincare line. You know, it's by Sonyi, Jackie Christie for Sonyi. It's coming out. All the stuff that we do, we're always creating. There is some wives that's just stay-at-home moms, but that's okay. If that's what her and her maid decided to do was for her to raise the children, that's a job in itself.
Yes, it is.
So
yes, it is.
I feel like that's the biggest misconception, is that wives are just sitting around waiting for a check to come home. We're, you know, wonderful, beautiful, creative, intelligent women too, and it's just not good.
Okay. So, what keeps Jackie humble?
I would have to say what keeps me humble is my faith, and the fact that I have a close-knit family. I have 5 sisters and 3 brothers, and my mother raised us. And it's all about, we always had the house that everyone in the community could come to. So that's one thing, and I just want to see everyone win. And I haven't been treated with the best fairness, but it tells me that the world just needs more love. So I just give it more love. That's it.
And that's why we love you, Jackie. So, well, I know you talked about your makeup line and stuff in the movies. How is your liquor brand progressing?
The liquor is doing fantastic. Bassard Cognac, we're in 119 or 130 something stores.
Okay.
Sales team out there.
So it's already released?
Oh, it's released.
Oh,
it's
wow,
out there.
okay.
People are loving it, enjoying it. Yeah, it's doing fantastic. I'm very happy with it. I'm about to do another brand under my whole liquor, and I won't say what it is yet, because I want to give it its own introduction.
Okay, so at the end of the day, what is the one thing that you want your fans to understand the most about you?
I want my fans to understand the reason that I do reality TV and I do Basketball Wives and all of that is because I really want to inspire and lead by example and show people that you can have anything you want, no matter who you are, where you come from, anything. If you set your mind to it, you can accomplish it. So that's what I hope that I'm showing them. And I know it's a lot of drama and all of that, but if you really watch the show and really watch what I'm saying and my message, then you'll get why I'm here.